Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich Legacy of the Welt Creek. I forgot to mention in the previous episode, I did some border fixing. What I did is I did tag switching, and it turns out you're not allowed to give back territory if you're at war. But given that I set things up to be all messed up anyways, I figured that, like, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna no checks, and then have all the places that own things that can press the button, and everyone else can be fine. Notably, South Tyrol is an Austrian core, but also notably the Italian Social Republic did not have that button to press, so I chose not to press the button. Everyone else returned their territory, which is going to make them generally more efficient. It means the Austrians have more manpower, and it means that these other factions don't have to worry about occupation. We are now planning a war against the Japanese, and we're preparing for an attack on Indochina. We're not deploying all of our forces for this because, frankly, I don't think it's necessary. We are, however, going to try to launch a land invasion. Oh, also we got a bunch of random junk. I love getting random junk. Alright, so these destroyers and one light cruiser all going to go here. Submarines are going to go here. And we're going to hire ourselves a new commander. Go level 2 commander. This is all trained up. We are going to reposition our fleet to Vladivostok ahead of time. We're going to attempt to... we're just building up our logistics base there. We're going to attempt to build up our supplies for launching an invasion. It is what it is. We want to build supply hubs. I don't think we can anywhere there. I don't think so. Can we? I guess we can. We'll build the supply hub right there in the Kuril Islands. It will be done in May. So, hopefully in time, but we'll see. Let's see. The nice thing is we're going to be able to supply Siam. Really thinking of that. It looks like our supply situation's okay. Otherwise, I'm going to increase the game speed in a moment, but awesome. Yeah, we have a claim on the Suez Canal. It's an occupied state, but I also don't really care. It feels like a thing that I'd want. It's a useful thing to have if you're going to be a South Asian empire. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, we should probably get damage control. At some point, that would be smart. Let's see. Okay, so there's still some fighting in Africa, but generally speaking, it feels like... Okay, and also there's a war going on between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. But generally speaking, the syndicalists and the Entente don't really have much to say to each other, so to speak. We're going to improve our friend again. We are trying to build up a, yeah. Supply depot there. We no longer get the effects of Polish shipbuilding contract. Build, 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 building away. Look at us build today. Yeah, we're running out of interesting stuff we can research. amusingly, I'm not intending to use landing craft. I'm intending to use my Marines for a land attack. Technically, because I'm like, am I going to be able to get naval superiority? Absolutely not. No, no, no. Highly unlikely I'll be able to get naval superiority necessary to actually launch a naval invasion. Does that mean I won't get landing craft? Yeah, I'll get it anyways. Let's see here. Yeah, we have interwar naval bombers. I'm gonna save as new. And we're gonna get naval bomber weapons. We're gonna get heavy torpedo mount. Other than that, it's gonna be identical to before. Look at that naval attack. We can improve our naval attack. I think we can get a... Yeah, no. Radio navigation bomb sites don't do anything. Let's see. We'll get armor-piercing bomb locks. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind, lol. Yeah, this is fine. That'll do. That'll do. No worries. Perfect. Okay. Also, speaking of stuff... Wow. Wow. We want these guys to all be... here. Oh, yeah, the other thing. Motorized division. Engineering company. Armored engineers. That'll do it. It technically reduces our soft attack, but not by much. Our defense by a lot. Our breakthrough by a little bit. Reliability by a bit. Entrenchment by a lot. I still think I'm going to do it. Weirdly, do I want to get support artillery as well? I mean, it reduces my org. It gives me a bunch of soft attack. Eh. Sure. More soft attack is better, I guess. I think that's kind of a mid choice, but I don't know how much it matters. And that's a lot of breakthrough. I don't have the supplies for that. Yeah, I need 1,000 for that to work. Let's just start getting anti-tank. Why not? We're gonna make less of those. Make more of those. That's fine. Alright. Oh yeah. All these guys should go here. All these guys should go here. Nope, here. All these guys should go here. All of you should be here. All of you should be there. Perfect. And they still have their assignments. How are we going? This is the only place that has supply issues. That's so funny. This is the one place. Apparently we have inferior enemy. I'm gonna... How much planning can we get here? A lot. Also, we have the XP for finally starting to award medals. I'm gonna give this guy a medal. Alright, what are our options? Recon, experience soldier loss, supply consumption recovery rate. I mean, supply consumption, obviously. Oh, there's another thing we can do. I haven't touched these in a while, and I no longer need static warfare at all. I'm gonna get logistical focus, because that's like my whole deal. Improvisation is nice. It's like they're really the only one that produces stuff. More planning speed is nice. Obviously, I want extra attack. Yeah, that's fine. Do you need training? Do you need training? No, but you can take reduced supply consumption. Wish I didn't have to scroll through here. Reduce supply consumption. Reduce supply consumption. Reduce supply consumption. Reduce supply consumption. Nope. Reduce supply consumption. Reduce supply consumption. Reduced supply consumption. And hey, could you imagine? Guess what we're getting next? That's right. Increased attack. No, reduced supply consumption. Did I miss you? No. There we go. Oh, let's go. No, there we go. Yeah, reduced supply consumption really does feel like having cheat codes on. Having cheat codes on more than practically anything else. I mean, because it lets you concentrate and move your forces without having to worry about supply, which is like the one thing that... Jet engines! All right. Oh, I'm pogging right now. That is interesting. Because it effectively makes me worse in every way, except it increases my max speed. Yeah. So, like, these early jet engines are not good. But that does enable technology like this. Well, I don't know how useful that is, but we'll do that. Centrifugal jet. There's another thing that lets me do. It's no, this is not it. Let's see. One second. Boop. Yeah, we're gonna make more modern light ships. Yeah, we don't need XP, so let's get XP for. Well, let's see how that carrier force works out. I'm kind of curious about whether or not that might be quote unquote the answer in late game. because we're not going to have the logistical capacity to go sub mode. That's so interesting that that actually jet engines are not good right now. Let's see. Air person. There's something that we want. Supersonic jet. Axial jet engines. Special project. Axial jet engine. Yeah, that's the one we want. Right. Because we want jet engines that aren't bad. And jets are nice, but unless you get it early, I don't actually think they're very good. Alright, available special project. For naval stuff. Lots of nuke stuff. Yeah, we need to research these, like, modern things. Fleet sub? Yeah, actually, that's perfect. Because we made a few cruiser subs, but cruiser subs are old school. Fleet subs are good. Dahomey! Yo, 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 you're Dahomey. Yeah, the idea of a fleet sub is basically, this is a submarine that can keep up with the fleet. Combined arms expert is nice. Coordination expert. Well, we'll see what we can do. Alright. And now, do we want to try to conquer Ethiopia and Somalia? I mean, I guess we could try, I suppose. We have a bunch of infantry divisions sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. These destroyers go here. These guys go here. I might actually wait a little bit. That's perfect. There we go. Alright. Convoy rating. You go here. Convoy rating. You go here. Convoy rating. You go here. And here. You go here and here. And everyone should be convoy rating. And you... well, we'll see. We're gonna wait for our guys to actually get in position. The last thing I want is people to be kind of sitting around helplessly. Yeah, we're kind of like slowly streaming in. Okay. We're gonna slow down. And we're gonna declare war. Call allies. We can exert heroism. We don't actually need to at this point. We can attack. Ooh, we're running into a little bit of a supply crunch, but hopefully everything's fine. Our fleet should sail for that position. Even if we end up losing most of it, it will be worth it to breach into Japanese positions. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the low supply thing is not the best. Ground support is nice. Ah, but the thing is, no one should be training. Everyone here. Air superiority. Everyone here. Close air support. Yeah, I assume everything is going well in Indochina. Of course it is. Our naval assets have arrived. I'm gonna try to use our... Okay. Ottoman-Japanese War. Sure. You can call it that. Alright, we are getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay, come on. Okay. I think that didn't cost us anything. I'm gonna delete you. And we have some sort of close air support limitations, whatever. That's fine. I would love to be able to cross here quickly. We are still involving our... Come on, 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 come on. Win the fight. Thank God. Why are you leaving? I'm gonna reduce these down to 1. Nice. Come on. The inability. Right. Where's my 17 guys? There we go. Half of you go here, and half of you go here. Thank goodness. Okay. We've broken out from beyond our perimeter. Yeah, my favorite thing to do is sit around and do nothing. Oh, Mabel's Marine Commandos, Expeditionary Units. Yeah, that's good. That just gives us extra air superiority, which I think is really good. Give me a moment. You know, you should be attacking. I don't know why you're not. Give me a moment. Being a little bit stupid right now. You do that. Thank you. Thank goodness. Let me move up my Navy to assist. Alright, looks like we have focused our air support in the exact right spot. This will probably be fairly expensive in terms of air losses. I don't know how much I care. Oh, apparently I haven't paused. I'm just running it on a slow speed. That's not great. Give me a moment. Let me fix that up. Nope, Suez Canal Air Base, not important actually. Wow, we won? Remember what I said about cheat codes? Holy smokes. Okay, they're bombing us. It doesn't look like anything got damaged. The fact that our fleet is here is very good. Oh, carrier. Yep. One second. I don't have the juice for that. Don't have the juice for that. I don't really want to get aggressive here. Kind of worried. Intel advantage. Enemy air superiority. That's no good. How many days? 4 days? Is it really worth trying to keep up the aggro here? I don't actually know. I feel like, well, if we're popping helmets, it must be, right? Alright, we'll throw in our reserve forces behind them. I feel like having our navy here is kind of swaggy. Like, I think it's a good idea. Look at this distribution. We have 178 destroyers. We have 4 battleships. I think a 10-to-1 ratio is the one that people say is good. Whatever. As long as we're popping helmets, I have no complaints. Yeah. I don't know why we're popping helmets, but we are. We're able to do that. We're throwing our weight in. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Whoa, our supply situation massively improved. What just happened? We'll maybe do that. We'll see. There's a battle of some kind. Oh, we're getting there. We do appear to be unable to use our support here. Okay, there we go. Okay, interesting. We're not winning. This, by the way, is why I brought the Marines. Having done this several times before, it is pretty helpful. Efficiency or helpfulness. Adjust ammo supplies. Retain current supplies. We're going to retain current arrow supply. Generally speaking, I find it to be worth spending extra stuff on production. And by the way, how are my subs doing? I don't know, we're not getting slaughtered. You go join that unit. You, go join the boys. Alright. Come on. I'm gonna throw additional weight in. We're gonna get there? Come on, get there. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, the Irish Socialist Republic can feel free to resupply their ships in my ports. I should check in on how things are going here. Exactly as well as I thought they would go. Kill them. Like, I don't know. Well. Oh, did I not order these guys to launch an attack on Singapore? I probably should do that. With that, I'm going to see you in the next episode. Our conquest of the Japanese Isles are going pretty darn well. I need to remember this attack from the Kuril Islands strat, because this is like the one way you could theoretically, if you can capture these islands, this is the one way you can like theoretically like get onto Japan without having to do an actual naval invasion, which is really annoying. And just, it's more fun for me to just skip it. All right, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.